So I've done a very good job of closing large clients, and they assure me they want to grow with the business I'm offering to them. Once I've closed them, I'm finding that the relationship isn't growing. The client's happy with the service, but they're not willing to share or haven't been coached properly by me to share the benefits of the program with sister stores in this car dealerships. So to be very specific, I have a group in Northern California.
Yep.
They love the platform. They use it every day. They have access to all 10 dealerships owned by this firm.
Yep. They
have been unwilling, for whatever reason, to spread the word to other stores within their platform of 10 dealerships. I'm finding that's a trend for me, that I have 2 or 3 clients that look like that. So I'm reflecting back on myself, saying there's something that I'm not doing that I should be doing.
Yeah, let me give you an answer. Let's simplify this, John, okay? Fair enough?
Yeah.
Okay, so a lot of times when you feel, and I understand what you're saying, that you feel that they're not conveying the benefits. But when we unpack that, we're essentially expecting them to do our jobs for us. Okay, that's not a good place to live. That's not easy. That's difficult. So what I want you to do is I want you to simplify the ask. What I'd like you to do is call all of those people, let's say it's the Northern California person, and say, if you get their voicemail, you can either say, hey, I've got an idea, I want your opinion, or there's something I was hoping to get a quick favor from you. It'd only take a second. Could you call me on my mobile? There's something I was hoping to get a quick favor from you. It would only take a second. Could you give me a call on my mobile, 720-660-3202? Okay, boom, they call me back. What's going on? You just say this, hey, Steve, so I remember we were talking about getting exposure to the other stores out there in Northern California. So here's a thought. I was hoping you could do a favor for me. Sure, Matt, what is it? The next time that you speak with those stores, that you speak with their leadership teams, will you let them know how easy it was to sign up with me, how great the service has been, and how much additional profitability you guys are having? Yeah, sure, I'll do that. So you're gonna break it down into 3 categories, and you can play around with those categories, but I'd like them to live in this vein. How easy it was to do business with me, how great the service has been, and how much additional profitability you've had. Instead of giving them the task of going out and selling your product for you, what we really need them to say, what we would actually rather them say than, hey, you got to do this, it's a T17, man, it's fast, we did the dashboards, then become a solution engineer for you. What you'd rather have them say is, David Limford, right? You know what? You got to talk to my guy, Matt, at Easton University. It was super, super easy for me to get the team on board with Easton University. Service is outstanding. It is weekly live coaching, but I got to tell you, the bottom line, we are closing a lot more business than ever before. You got to call my guy, Matt. That's really, John, that's really all you want from them. So what I would do is call every single client right now, ask them for a favor. You couldn't do me a favor, could you? Now, here's the great time when you want to do this also is if they call you and say, thank you. Man, thank you, John. We got the new update. It's sweet. We love it. Thank you for fixing that little bug for us. No problem. You couldn't do me a small favor, could you? Yeah, sure. What is it? With the other sister, I think we got 64 locations there in Northern California. I'm sure you meet with them on a regular basis. Could you do me this favor the next time you're talking with them? Let them know how easy it was to get your store on board, how great the service has been, and how much additional revenue you guys are making. And then, John, just leave it at that. But I'm telling you, if you ask for this favor 3 to 4 times a year, you're going to start getting referrals. I think that you're expecting too much of them. And I actually think if you got what you wanted, you wouldn't be happy with the results because they're going to come to you through that game of telephone with misinformation. And they're going to be like, well, Randy said it was $3 a month. You know what I mean? So we would rather have that conversation ourselves. What I just want from John Fitzgerald is them to go, yo, Matt Easton University is my guy. You got to talk to him. Super easy to sign up with them. Okay, it took 2 seconds. There was no contract. Service is awesome. There's weekly live calls. Bottom line, we're closing 700% more deals. Do you want Matt's mobile? It's 720-660-3202. Give him a call, shoot him a text. By the way, let him know John sent you. Okay, you're gonna find when you set the expectations easy that they're gonna do it. Great question, John. Sales reps, managers, business owners, entrepreneurs, what I'm about to tell you, This is gonna hurt, but trust me, it will be well worth it. I want you to think back to that excitement you had when you first got started. Maybe it was your first day. You thought about all of the lives that you were gonna change with your amazing product, your business, your service, your solutions. And hey, let's be honest here, you were gonna make a lot of money in the process of helping people, helping businesses change their lives. But it didn't work out exactly that way, did it? If you're anything like me, if you're anything like most people in sales, you found it was just a little bit more difficult to close those deals than you thought, or maybe you're struggling right now. Now, I warned you, this is the part that's gonna hurt, but in order for this to work, you and I need to be honest with each other. I want you to think about all the reasons that you're not hitting your targets, all the reasons you're not making the sales that you had anticipated making. Is it the economy, your competition, your territory, your pricing? Maybe it's your manager, your product, your service, your solution. Here's the part that's gonna hurt. There's a 94% chance it is none of those, and it's time you face reality. The reason why you have to work so hard just to close a single deal has nothing to do with the economy, nothing to do with your competition, your territory, your manager, your product, your price, your service. The reason why it's so hard for you is you simply haven't learned a better sales process. But wait, you've had sales training from your company. Yeah, I did too. You've read some sales books. I read just about every single one of them. Or maybe you're saying to yourself, well, I was always born a salesperson. Nobody is born knowing how to sell more than they're born knowing how to speak Cantonese or fly an F-22 fighter jet. And by the way, the right sales process is a lot easier to learn than a language or flying an airplane, but you still have to learn it. My name is Matt Easton. I'm the founder of Easton University, and if you'll let me coach you, I can show you how to sell more than you've ever imagined without being pushy, without being manipulative, without following some super complex system where you spend more time trying to figure out what stage your deal is in than actually closing deals. If you will let me coach you, you will never, ever, ever, ever find yourself blaming the economy, your products, your price, your manager, your territory, your competition again, because you're gonna be in total control of the sales process and the outcomes. I've devoted my life to unlocking the perfect sales process, and I wanna coach you the same way I've helped thousands of other people in the exact same position that you are right now sell a reported $3.47 billion, yeah, that's billion with a B, over the last 12 months. I've been where you're at right now. I know how to help you. I can show you in just a matter of minutes what will take you years of trial and error to learn on your own. Now, if you've made it this far, but you're saying to yourself, it can't be that simple, just trying a new sales process alone will not get me to where I want to go. I know exactly what you're feeling. I said those exact same things, and I was wrong. Having the right sales process changed absolutely everything for me. So I want you to do me and yourself this favor and spend just a minute or two over at eastonuniversity.com checking out what we've built. Now, if you spend a couple minutes and you decide that our coaching can't help you, it can't help you change everything about your career, everything about your life, no harm, no foul. You can continue to do things the way you're doing them right now. But just imagine, what if you head over to eastonuniversity.com right now and it connects with you? What if it is that simple? Suddenly everything starts to make sense and everything changes for you. Your career, your income, your goals, your company. You start heading in the direction you always thought you could. Isn't it worth taking a couple minutes and seeing if that might be the case? Easton University is more than a platform. It's more than live coaching with me. It's your future, and you and your future are worth it. Thank you so much for watching. I'm glad you and I have met each other, and I look forward to seeing you over at eastonuniversity.com right now.